This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty... Good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You draw corporate. Hey, exit. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. I got you.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 31, Mariota. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith with his second touchdown here this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the score, 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. This one into the hands of Metcalf. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. We've 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 48 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, Marcus Mariota, nobody's going to catch him. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games? Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown of the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble. What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. It's an 89-yard kick return as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone. Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. We got it.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Tannehill. He's got Lewis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Mariota. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again, Mariota. And it's caught. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made.
Dion Lewis, 30. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, 78 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it second and 6. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Here's Carson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of 2 there, second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up third down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Now Tannehill. And this one's incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's a second and 5 now from the 25. To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. Going on the ground with Homer. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They run it with Carson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Now the ball comes loose, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's caught. Humphreys. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Got it. Let's go.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. It's caught. Lockett. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. It's complete to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Come on, let's go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Watch the edge.
Greystone, travel.
On the draw, this is Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. One last throw here for Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by